going to make something clear. There is no anti-Semitism, no racism or homophobia in Latin America.
Come on. The whole reason that my family went back to Mexico in the first place so they could be white again and be on top of the privilege pile. I mean, it's not gonna
Ramirez, one more word from you, and you will end up working at a Taco Bell in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Or gringa, a Latin American term for a foreigner from a non-Spanish speaking country, most typically a person from the United States of America. There are a great many legends surrounding this term, most of which are traced back to the invasion of Mexico by the United States in 1846. Linguists have actually traced gringo back to 18th century Spain, where the word was used to describe foreign travelers who had trouble speaking Spanish, with the word deriving either from griego, meaning Greek, or peregrino, meaning traveler. The use of the term can be neutral, but typically has a negative connotation.
Hello?
Agente Ramirez,
Yes?
why are you also wearing a nun's costume?
How do you know I'm wearing a nun's costume?
Nilda told me.
Who's Nilda?
The cleaning lady
Oh.
who just took out the trash.
Oh.
You didn't think about asking her her name, did you?
No.
For you, she was just another cleaning lady.
I'm sorry.
Well, why are you also wearing a nun's costume?
I'm in this absurdist theater piece, comedy, drag queen nuns who don't shave, that kind of thing.
What's the title?
That is the title, drag queen nuns who don't shave. Wait, did you say also, are you also wearing a nun's costume?
I am currently infiltrating a community-based theater production of The Sound of Music in Salt Lake City, Utah.
That's hardcore.
Thank you. But enough about me. Have you yet mastered the ways of white privilege?
No, I don't know. I mean, it's really hard to figure out. I mean, it's like one-way glass. You can see inside when you're outside it, but you can't see outside it when you're inside it,
No, I don't understand.
That's the problem. I don't think I understand either.
Well, to be honest, I've been having problems myself here in Utah. I mean, most people don't see anything wrong with the Mormons' belief that the Native Americans are descendant of inherently evil people.
I mean, they don't have problems with appropriating for their cultures here. There's a theater company in town that shall remain nameless. But it's Austin Shakespeare. They did a production of Romeo and Juliet in South Texas, and they wondered why we were so angry that they had Anglos playing Mexicanized versions of Italians written by an Englishman,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know. I guess they want to do better.
Yeah, but they think they know better.
They want to do right by people of color.
Yeah, but they get angry if you say they did something wrong.
I guess is the age-old question. How do you solve a problem like white people? How do you make your allies flip the switch? How do you find a word that means white privilege?
The structure of empire hegemony's weapon.
A bitch.
Many a thing you want to tell them. Many a thing they ought to understand.
But how do you make them see?
They're always and already running a nation built on stolen land. Oh, how do you solve a problem like white people? How do you hold white privilege in your hand?
They're not followed in the shop, not afraid to call the cops.
And when they go wrong, their race is never blamed. If we witness when they try us, they will say that we are biased.
And their skin tone always matches the band-aid. If they talk about this nation, it's no tale of occupation, but an epic saga sanctioned by the Lord.
But when we study our history, it's as strange as any mystery.
Then it's special,
Then it's ethnic, it's ignored. How do you solve a problem like white people?
how do you make your allies flip the switch?
How do you find a word that means white privilege? The structure of their my hegemony's weapon.
A bitch. Many a things you know you want to tell them. Many a things they want to understand. But how do you make them see?
They're always and already
Running a nation built on stolen land.
Aye, how do you solve a problem like white people? White privilege in your heart.
Ramirez! Hilda just called. They heard you, and they're coming for you.
No!
Corre, Ramirez, corre!
Relajo. Although the word derives from the same root as the English relax, and can mean relaxed in some contexts, it can also mean a state of chaos, or a joke, a laugh meant to upset social norms, implying that standards have been relaxed, or perhaps that someone needs to relax.
Okay, so last semester, I'm reading a book of critical race theory, and I come upon the phrase, the problem of white people. Now, my homo brain immediately imagines nuns singing that line. It's just how it works, all right? So I think it's funny, and I put it on Facebook. Great decision. Rudy Ramirez is currently writing the lyrics to How Do You Solve a Problem Like White People? At which point, friends who had known me for decades wrote in with the belief that somehow I was saying the solution to white people was genocide. I mean, I got way browner than I've been in a long time. One friend wrote in to say, I mean, Rudy, this upsets me because I don't see myself as a white person. I see myself as a woman. So if you're a woman, you're not a white person anymore? There's two kinds of people in this world. White people and women. And I'm not a white person, so I must be a woman, but I kind of pass for white, I pass for a man, but I'm a woman, you know, not that different from my life right now, you know? Oh, another friend wrote in to say, Rudy, I just get really angry because I have always supported your race and your sexuality. Great, because you know what? The whole world supports your race and your sexuality. I mean, mine's the one who could use some help. I don't know what these friends of mine were so afraid of.
Agente Ramirez.
Oh God, what now?
Here. I have good news.
Oh?
Yes, the 2010 census report just came out.
And?
And Texas has finally become a minority-majority state.
What's that mean?
That means there are more Latinos, African Americans, Asian Americans, and other minorities than there are Anglos.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us?
That means Operación Reconquista can finally move to its endgame.
That's right. The moment you've all been afraid of has finally come to pass.
Our forces have amassed in every major city of the United States.
Our agents have gathered keys to all of your government buildings and corporate offices.
And you thought they were just cleaning them.
We have seized control of all means of food production.
From picking your fruit,
To packing your meat.
to cooking,
Serving.
and cleaning after your dinner.
We have even infiltrated
This very building. Do not be afraid.
We mean you no harm.
We will regain power of all land taken from us by means of war and colonization.
Every bit of land named by the Spanish,
Arizona,
California,
Colorado,
Nevada,
Nuevo Mexico,
Texas.
Montaña.
But we're skipping Utah.
Because there is some shit you can keep.
Even the smallest city with a Spanish name will be ours.
As we speak, our submarine squad is moving into Valdez, Alaska.
That's right, Sarah Palin. Now you can see Mexico from your house, too.
We will make you renounce the English language, a language of Eurocentric colonization.
And make you learn Spanish, which is also a language of Eurocentric.
Shut up! We will make you wait until after you hear "Para español, por favor, presione el uno."
Or you hear, "To continue in English, please press 2 now."
That's a whole 6 seconds that belongs to us now.
After the Reconquista, we will take a picture of one of your revolutionary leaders and put it on t-shirts for our hipsters to wear.
We will print magazines, make videos, and even host academic conferences about how your butts are just too small.
We will even make you host your own version of Mind of Mencia. I'm not sorry. That's way too cruel. No one deserves Mind of Mencia.
You were right. You should have protected your borders by any means necessary. If we had done the same, this would still be Mexico, and we would have saved time, money, lives.
But I thought this whole thing now is starting to sound like just what the United States did in the past couple of centuries.
Yes. Except this time, we would be doing it.
Well, yeah, but I just threatened them with Mind of Mencia. That's really fucked up.
You have to think about the families separated by immigration.
I think about the families, but you know what? It's not just about the families with immigration. I mean, I know lots of queer people who come to this country because they do think it's better here.
This is not about queer people.
Yes, it is. Immigration's about queer people, and Latino rights are about queer people, and queer rights are about immigrants and Latinos and African Americans and the working class. I mean, you know, if we're all just fighting for one little piece of something, then the same rich, straight white guys keep winning. I mean, look at worker rights in Wisconsin or women's rights in Texas right now.
Okay, but are you gonna take on all those battles?
I don't know. But I know someone who can.
Latino, or Latina. Originally, a term used as an identity marker for someone of Latin American descent, born and or raised in the
Can I do
United
this
States.
footnote? Thank you. Okay, I want to make something clear. Latino, Latina is not a race, okay? It's not an ethnicity. There are 23 countries in Latin America, and not all of them even speak Spanish. Some of them, even though they speak Spanish, they speak other languages, like Aymara, Maya, Quechua. Okay, so just wanted to make clear that this is really an umbrella term that was created as a political term of solidarity. In fact, I am not an authentic Latina. I was not born or raised in Latin America. In the US. I was born in Puerto Rico, and until recently, I didn't call myself a Latina. But I decided to adopt the term, as other people have done, like I said, for solidarity, and also looking for a common ground. Other people have been imposed the term by marketing, the census, etc. But when Rudy invited me to be in this show, like I said, solidarity, I knew it was very important for me to be here. I even gave up my novela, okay? Yeah. And it's a great novela. It's like, it has great ratings, competing with English, time slots. So you get it, right? So I just wanted to say that.
Agitadores,